It's another Mix It Up podcast. I'm your host, Joel Hawkinson. Of course, I'm here with my friend and confidant,
Hey, Jones.
Yeah, just quick. Today we're going to be doing, we were going to be doing a couple longer pieces and that type of thing. And we might do the interview with RM discussing his album Indigo. But we got to make sure we have enough time in the day because those are like longer clips. So it means a longer video and recording time. And we only usually have a couple hours to record together. But I might just do it on my own. I don't know. We'll see. But we're going to be doing BTS We Are Bulletproof, the Eternal music video 2020 Festa. That's what it says on the title.
It says 2020 BTS Festa. Whatever.
No, it says 2020 Festa BTS.
You say music video and you say 2020 BTS Festa.
Oh, I just saw that now.
Yeah, we go left to right.
That's a hashtag. We don't read hashtags.
I thought you were because you said 2020.
No.
You just skipped words.
So yeah, we're gonna watch this video. Okay. So let's just watch it. Yay. Yay. Oh. What?
It's the video. Shut up.
Sorry. Shut up. Yes.
가진 게 꿈밖에 없었네 눈 뜨면 뿌연 아침들 밤새 춤을 추며 노래해
Sounds dope.
끝끝이 없던 악보들 우린 호기롭게 shout 던져봐 세상 거쳐 sound Don't wanna die but so much pain Too much crime 또 무뎌지는 칼라 We were only 7 But we have you all 내 고백 결과 본 뒤에 이렇게만 잡은 손끝에 Yeah, we get to heaven. 내게 돈은 없어, 우린 값이 없어 anymore. We are together. Yeah, we have you. 누가 우리 왔도, 누가 나만 곁도 걸어가. We are forever bulletproof. Yeah, we get to. We are bulletproof 부정적인 시선에 맞서 우리는 알고 나쁜 기억도 많은 시련도 다 호기롭게 우리 막아냈지 bulletproof
내 생각에 아직 꿈속인 건 아닐까 길었던 겨울 끝에 온 게 진짜 봄일까 모두 비웃던 한참 부끄럽던 여름 이건 새로 변진 now bulletproof
We were only 7 고백 결과 본 뒤에 이렇게 맞춰봐 손끝에 Yeah, we get to heaven 내게 돈은 없죠 우리 값이 없어 anymore We are together bulletproof Yeah, we have you 누가 우리 왔도 누가 남을 곁도 걸어가 We are forever bulletproof Yeah, we get to heaven 다시 멈추지 않을래 여기 우리가 함께이기에
Tell me your every story Tell me why you don't stop this
Tell me why you still walking with us Yeah, we get to heaven 내게 돈은 없죠 우리 값이 없어 anymore We are together bulletproof Yeah, we have you 누가 우리 왔도 누가 나만 곁도 걸어가 24/7 with you.
Okay, so there is no confusing that. That is a love letter to Army.
Yes.
There's no confusing that.
Yeah.
There's no way to associate that with anything else. It is literally saying, we are not 7 without you or with you.
With you.
Yeah. We're billions.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, Army's huge. But no, yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. At first, when the chorus first came up and it said we were 7, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused because I was like 7 years old.
Yeah, that was,
like, but at 7 years old, you don't go through shit. What is this talking about?
Because it looked like a bunch of 7-year-olds in the video. Yeah.
And then when I started noticing the purple, I was like, wait.
Yeah, and then the whale comes up through the clouds, and you're like, "Oh no, never mind."
Yeah,
this is about Army.
Like, okay, you probably noticed. I was like, "Huh?" I had an aha moment.
It took us a half a second. He had to have an epiphany. I had to have brain surgery, but we figured it out. But no, we figured it out very quickly. I mean, it's a love letter to Army to tell him, "Hey, we thank you for being around with us and growing with us, and
being on their side.
Because without you guys, we wouldn't be anything of what we are today," which is true. I mean, that can be said of any fan base, but if I can be honest, like Army's like, out of fan bases, that's probably why they actually won awards. Like the fan base won an award. It's because they're like I mean, maybe they made that category. I don't remember there ever being a category for that
either.
So they made a category just for that fan base.
We have to give them an award.
Yeah,
we have to make an award.
They've been doing some crazy awesome stuff just because of this group that they really cherish and care about, and pay attention to everything that they do, and send people who do podcasts 18-page reports with everything that they've ever done.
Oh, this is just one song.
Yeah, right. No, there was one song where there was 6 videos on it and another 3 that were explainer videos. I was like, wow, I couldn't listen to the same song that much without just listening to the song.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of different versions of it. It was like live versions, mixed versions, mashups and stuff. I'm like, holy crap, how much stuff do these guys do? But yeah, so I mean, that we are Bulletproof, the Eternal. I mean, come on now. They do love their fan base. It's not like a lot of artists where it's like, oh, I love my fans, and then the fan and like a random fan does something a little, and they're like, I hate my fans. Like, yeah. I mean, look, a prime example is when this is coming out. A couple days ago, Doja Cat had a fight with her own fan base.
Was that maybe that was the video I saw where the girl like ran on stage and came out of nowhere and busted in her jaw?
No. She literally on Twitter had a huge fight with her fan base because they were saying, I can't remember. The fan base wasn't approving who she was dating, so she flipped out on him because the guy that she's dating is like, I guess there's stuff known where he's racist or something. I don't know. I didn't read into that part of the article, but no, like she literally had like a Twitter fight with her fan base, like just got really mad and like ended up losing like 280,000 followers in one day.
Probably, yeah.
In one sitting, I should say, not one day.
Yeah.
Because there was probably more. But yeah, she was like, fuck y'all, I don't know y'all. Like, and even when they were trying like to defend her to other people and other things, and she's like, I don't give a shit. I didn't ask you to do that. Like, if I can be honest, Doja Cat is just saying exactly what I'm saying. Like, because I'm that way. If I have a fan base, cool. But look, if you're entertained by me, that's the trade. Mm-hmm. You give the views or money or buy things and you get something in return. You're being entertained. It's a give and take, But yeah, that's just, I mean, she literally had a knockdown drag-out fight on Twitter with her fan base. It was just weird, super weird. I mean, she was being honest, She was saying how she felt, which, To each
That's
their
okay
own.
to do, but I don't know if you want to do that on social media.
With your money.
Yeah. Like, you could have just, called her. I'm sure you got somebody that could have got her number. You could have cussed down the phone, hung it up.
Yeah, I get that. I get that completely. But Army the fan base of Army is definitely different than normal fan bases. I mean, we've had enough people from other bands and groups that we do reviews or talk about stuff and things like that. So we've had people like conversate and be like, I'm really into Blackpink, or I'm really into XG, or I'm really into Avenged Sevenfold. No one on par with Army. No one's like that gung ho about that group they love, you know? Yeah. So it's kind of cool. They made a video for you guys. That's super awesome.
I actually like the cartoon.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. It was great animation.
Yeah. There you go. That's a better word. Not cartoon, it's animation.
Well, it is an animation.
That's what I said. You said a better word. Golly. Fucking listen. Give you a compliment. You're like, no.
I didn't do that. I didn't jump
did all of that.
over
You
you.
did.
I did
You did.
not. I just
It
said,
looks like it because your arms are folded, so it looks like,
Oh, yeah. No, it's not though. But that's pretty cool. I mean, the song is great. The song is definitely an earworm because while they're singing it, and I'm like trying to concentrate on what they're saying in the video and like all the stuff they're painting on the floor and stuff like that. And I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, I'll do the hook again. Like, I just want him to repeat it because it was one of those that's just kind of subtle, but it's there. It's like paint on a wall, but pretty paint.
sparkly.
Did the wrong thing. But I really enjoyed the music. I really enjoyed the video. Is this an actual music video though?
I'd say so. I mean, in the title it says MV, so that's music video.
It says MV and it says
Music
2020
video.
Festa. So I'm wondering if it's like a music video, but they played it only at that festival, or is there an actual We Are Bulletproof, the Eternal music video, or is this the actual music video? I mean, from what the person had in the list, this is the actual music video. So I'm just going to say this is the actual music video. But I don't know. Sometimes you get the festival
this is the
thing.
actual music video,
what?
but you know what? I'm not sure what this is. I don't know what this is. It could be a cartoon, could be an animation. I have no freaking idea. But you know what? You guys tell me what it is. Actually, you already told me what it is.
I'm not
It's
kidding.
the music video. It says right there, MP.
No, it says music video, but it didn't look like a music video because they weren't in the music video. It was an animation the entire time. It could have been an animation version of a music video. I don't know. And there's another dude. Hey, no. No, you can't knock this. They have several songs that have multiple music videos.
That's fine. That is fine.
Don't be a chode. Don't be that way. Don't be. So,
They laughed with me at you. That's what it is. With me at you.
why would they laugh at me?
Because we all laughed at you. Together.
Oh, okay.
Right? Together.
Hey, if you're laughing, that's perfectly fine and awesome. No. Which Army has assured me they don't do that. They set aside times that like they'll all, conversate or meet and greet, that type of thing. But for the most part, Army doesn't really bug them too much when they're out and about in their normal lives, and they don't really get upset if they do show up because it's unusual. It's not often.
Yeah.
Which, in all honesty, BTS and Army, or not Army, but BTS should be thanking their lucky stars that it ended up that way, because I'm going to tell you right now that I've seen I understand why Western musicians and UK musicians do get a little upset. I understand that.
They're idolized so much.
Well, it's not just that. It's like the fan bases that they possess are like, you owe me. I've listened to your music. I went to some shows. You owe me your time.
A show 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you didn't write me back.
I bought your $12 album and I went to your $50 show. I'm being nice. I don't know. Depending on the artist, it might be $500 shows. But I went to your $50 show and I bought your album and I bought a t-shirt and it was really awesome. But, you owe me the time it takes to autograph the 15 things I have you to autograph. Like there's a lot of people that have a lot of entitlement bullshit on their existence. Which I don't know where it stems from. or comes from. Not truly. Like there's varying sources. It may be a bunch of different things of why people are like that. I don't know. I've never felt that way. My mom always taught me is, be nice and be courteous. Treat others as you would have yourself be treated. Like the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's the Bible, bro. But yeah, which is funny that's so prevalent here, yet so many fan bases are just like monsters when it comes to like famous people. It's like I actually watched, this was actually pretty funny, as I was at backstage with a friend of mine who was opening up for a bigger act. And we were in the common area where multiple artists who were playing the shows were sitting at. And it's funny to me now. It wasn't funny then. It was kind of dark, but like this guy was there just running crew type thing. And he saw like 50 women run over to this guy and like just, oh my God. And he looked and he watched and he goes, huh. So then he runs and giggles over carrying a plastic, like a Walmart bag or whatever, like a little plastic bag with stuff in it. And he goes running over to that guy and he's like, oh my God, can you please autograph these things, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, okay. Cause he was a little turned aback because it was like 50 women, one 45-year-old dude. Like that was probably a little weird thing. And he goes, okay. And he's like signing autographs and he signs one of his things and then puts in the bag, pulls out a different one. And he signs that one thing. He puts it back, pulls out a different one. And I'm like, is that guy literally getting autographs? And I asked him afterwards, he was like, anybody I see has like viral attention with people jumping at him, I'll get them to autograph whatever, play cards or whatever I can pick from, because I get for free, right? And then he sells it. And I went, so do you know he's famous? I have no idea who he is. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so now I understand why, if you're out in public and there's some dude who's just like, oh, somebody famous, I might as well get 15 minutes of fame, like that sort of thing, like happens a lot. Yeah. Like a lot. Because from
the selling of the
the selling of the stuff doesn't happen as often because it's kind of hard to be bringing bags of crap into stuff or somewhere. But
that's when you go with a crew. Be like, all right, all of us, everybody got one item. Boom.
3 things on your body, bring them out. Yeah. But no, James told me that like literally he was a guitar player of this other band, and he literally told me that like it gets massive. Like he can tell and see on people's faces when a bunch of people are coming up to him asking for autographs. He can tell that they're like, what the fuck is that? I was get an autograph. Like he sees that so much. He's like, then I'm like, what album do you like? And he always tells him like, oh, what song is your favorite? And he's like, that last one. Like they always end up saying that, or like your first album's your best work. Like it's just
like, oh, this is my signature.
He's like, people are so desperate to get attached to attention and fame that they're just falling over themselves or stepping on other people to get to it. And I'm like, so that's the source. That's the difference of it. Is literally fame. That's the difference. Every other place, fame is like a certain thing, and it's slightly different everywhere. But in the US, it's like, that's everything that matters. Like that's all it is just, I want to be famous. I want to be a famous musician, a famous politician. I want to be this. I want whatever. Famous politician, less likely, but I don't know. Maybe don't flip flop, or I don't know. Become a douchebag. All politicians become a douchebag. There's no good ones. Anyways, so I don't know. Like, yeah, I just think fame is like the root. It's the actual root of all evil.
You gotta step on people to get there a lot of times. Or you don't have to. Choose to.
Or if you're a psychopath, you don't actually recognize that, or sociopath, you don't recognize you're doing that. So the people are like, it's just,
I didn't hurt them.
That's just competition. That's just a game of life. I'm like, drink some more gravy, buddy. It's a game of life. Yeah. I'm sorry, I brought up the gravy thing again. I apologize. My friend. I apologize.
I understood it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But no, I like the song. I like the video. I like that they did this for Army, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot more underneath this. So like an explainer videos, but the explainer videos were like 30 minutes. So I was like, I can't do a 4 or 5 minute video and then do a 30-minute video and be able to record 5 episodes in 3 hours. Anyways, guys, we want to thank you for sticking around. Go ahead and check out our shorts and see some of our shorts. They're just little 1-minute clips, stuff like that. Little things that happen during the podcast, kind of like highlight reels, but sometimes funnier, sometimes more poignant. Maybe. I don't know.
You tell us.
Yeah, you tell us. Go ahead and check them out. Yeah. Other than that, good health and good wealth, my friends. Have a good night, day, week, month, year, whatever.
Whatever time it is over there. There you go.
Good health, good wealth.